kind of came right out the front end as I was cutting it. But yummy. Looking good. Welcome back to our channel. Today I am cooking some round steak stuffed with onion and chive cream cheese and onions wrapped up in bacon, and we're going to throw it on the smoker again. Surprise, surprise, using the smoker again. This is a recipe that I have made in the oven. And the onions don't seem to cook all the way. The meat's never quite as tender as I would like. So I'm trying it on the smoker for a change. Planning on keeping the temperatures around that 125, 150 like I normally do. And it should only take about 4 hours total. About an hour, hour and a half uncovered, and then the remainder of it will be covered. So it shouldn't take too long. Got some bigger steaks, and then I got these smaller ones. These smaller ones are going to be a little bit harder to roll. Just put 1 or 2 toothpicks in it just to help hold it together. And we'll just put it in the pan. Not supposed to eat that, but it just kind of fell on my floor. This one's too small to roll, so we're just going to wrap the bacon around it. Putting a good amount of the onion and chive cream cheese over it. These small ones are only taking 1 piece of bacon, not too much bacon. Just a small amount of onion in it. You could put other things in there. You could put some jalapeno in there. You could put some peppers, garlic. You could put about anything in there. those in half. And the last one, the monster steak. Now I have done these with no cream cheese in the center, just putting the veggies in the center. You can do it both ways. I've also done this, like I said, in the oven, and also thrown this into the pressure cooker. It does cook well in the pressure cooker. Obviously, we do not use the onion and chive cream cheese in the pressure cooker. All I actually do is I put French onion soup mix, the steak and the bacon into it, and onion, and I let it pressurize. It turns out good, but it's not the same. Decided to try this out just to see how it would go. Put some extra smoke flavor into it, and the onions should cook through. Being the last one, this one gets the last of the cream cheese. This will be the one that Cynthia wants to see cut open, so the cream cheese all kind of comes out. When you don't put a lot in there, it doesn't really come out too much when you cut into it, but this one just might because of how much is in there. This one I can pretty much guarantee will. You can see all that cream cheese just kind of coming out already at the seams. Can't even wrap it without having cream cheese all over. I'm just going to throw a third piece of bacon on this one. Help hold that in there. Now, as a final step before it goes on the smoker, I am going to put some seasoned salt over the top. And then it can go on the smoker. So I already started the smoker up. It's been running for about 30 minutes now. You can see all that smoke just billowing out. It's gonna bring some amazing flavor. We are once again using apple wood. And the temperature right now, after sitting closed for about 30 minutes, is sitting right about 200 degrees. Again, a little bit hotter than I would like it to be, but I won't add more wood on. It will drop down. So it's ready for the meat. Stand back as you open this because that smoke is going to billow out. All that smoky goodness. And that's what brings the flavor to your meat. Low and slow makes it tender. Smoke like that gives it flavor. Flame does start back up when you reopen it because the air hits it. But once I close this up, that flame's going to die down. And this is going to smoke for about an hour to an hour and a half uncovered. And then we'll revisit it and we'll cover it up. We'll see you in a little bit. It has now been on for about an hour and a half. It's time to check it and more than likely cover it. You can see all the smoke still coming from the smoker. That's a good sign. The temperature is down to about 150 now, which is where I wanted it to be. Like I said, if you end up with it a little too hot, just let it die down some. You don't have to add any wood to it. Let it die down. It will naturally do that. If you want to keep the temperature up, you got to keep adding wood. So we're going to open this up, and the smoke billows out of there. It is not as brown as I would normally wrap it at, but it is definitely browning up. And I don't want to wait too long where it starts to dry out. This meat is not very thick. So we're going to go ahead and wrap it. With the smoker, this does not get too hot. You can touch it. So I just do it right here. Now that's going to stay on there for about another hour and a half to 2.5 more hours, and it'll be done. Just close it up, let it build its heat back up, leave it alone. The chicken is done. I've already served up a couple plates, so some of the pieces are already gone, but that's what they looked like coming off the smoker. And here's a finished product plate, complete with some brown sugar glazed carrots and buttered corn on the cob. Special request from Diving with Purpose. She wanted to see that onion and chive cream cheese as you cut into it. Oop, you can see it squirting out right there. Kind of came right out the front end as I was cutting it, but yummy. Looking good.